in the top left position coming in as the red Protoss for Axiom Gaming, finally knocking off Sniper. It is Alicia. And spawning in the bottom right position as the blue Terran player, coming in from MVP, follow up Sniper's reign, is going to be Dream. Now, Star Station, in terms of Terran versus Zerg, there's a pretty good amount of open space, but this has actually started to favor Terran slightly more. I mean, a lot of open positions for, oh, let's just say Zerg. Goodness, my mind, I'm still thinking about Sniper. That guy, his control is just so good with those Mutalisks against the Terran, but, oh man, PvP on this map actually is going to favor Dream. As a Protoss player, it is so difficult to secure this third base due to the medevacs. It can swing around to the top side, of course. It can swing behind the natural expansion and really just create a lot of attention here. Some of the stronger builds that we've actually seen in Protoss versus Terran had been Blink Stalker builds. Proxy Oracle can work, of course. The tournament versions of these maps are forced cross spawns, so Alicia does know where Dream is, and in turn, Dream knows where Alicia is, but Dream opening up with a fast gas geyser. We could see an early Reaper or possibly a factory. Both are about equally likely in the current metagame of Terran versus Protoss. But one of the biggest advantages of a Terran player on this map is just having so much space to drop. And if the Protoss player overextends even the tiniest amount and has you catch your whole army out trying to take a third base, you can swing right into the main base, that big drop, and do lots of damage. There's just so many opportunities, but the barracks is done. It is going to be a Reaper coming out for Dream. Typically speaking, we've seen Bomber actually kind of pioneer this sort of opener. You get one Reaper, and then you immediately get a Reactor on your barracks. So we'll have to see if he goes for the Reactor. Maybe he'll have something a little bit different up his sleeve, go straight into Factory, but also likely to expand with this build. But nothing completely clear yet. Two gas geysers, though, for Alicia. And Alicia has not sent out a scouting probe, so he is not looking to go for any kind of proxy play. He does have a pylon moved in the bottom left area of his base. And possibly trying to trick Dream. He's going to come in here and see, okay, we've only got one pylon. If he doesn't see the second pylon, he might assume there's a proxy, which could actually work out really well for Alicia if Dream gets a fast engineering bay. But he does see the pylon now. Stalker is coming out. And, well, he wants to actually expand. This would be a really good opportunity for Dream to just block this with an engineering bay without the Zealot. And so he shouts going to be a bunker, actually. And now the Reaper moving in. He's going to be able to pick this probe off as well. And now the Reaper can run into the main base. He's going to try to take out this bunker that's in construction mode. But the Mothership Core is out as well for Alicia, so the Reaper shouldn't be able to do too much damage. And behind this, he has accrued that Reactor onto his barracks. We have the command center starting as well as a bunker for Dream, trying to play this a bit economically, and he's actually going to get a fast factory. He's opting to get this before adding on any additional barracks, so he's going to have a very late stim pack upgrade. So he must have some sort of timing in mind, either going to move this factory onto the Reactor and get mines and try to do a follow-up drop, or maybe some kind of Hellbat drop. We have seen mech play turn up a little bit more in the foreign scene, but not really that much in terms of Korean play, so I'm actually really curious how this will pan out. We do have the Nexus coming in for Alicia. He's not going to try to do anything crazy. The Reaper just kind of jumping around, trying to see if there's anything interesting happening, but there's not. He's actually just going to go double forge. He doesn't have a robotics facility up or a Stargate. It's a really greedy build, actually, from Alicia, and if this Reaper spots this, Dream's going to be able to recognize he can just do a lot of forward pressure. He's on one gateway, double forge, and Dream gets in with the Reaper. He sees this. This is such a greedy play from Alicia. And, you know, the greedy play can be a really good way, since it's so hard to get a third base, you can be greedy in other ways. Being greedy with the tech, being greedy with the upgrades. And now, I wouldn't be surprised if Dream went for a really aggressive transition out of this. Alicia's going to immediately add on 2 gateways before any other tech. Because he's just going to need to get a lot of units to hold any possible pressure. But Starport is coming in as well now for Dream. He has been producing Widow Mine straight up, and it looks like he's going to try to go for some forward pressure. And without a robotics facility or a Stargate, he needs a cannon in front of his natural. Right now, Alicia's preparing for a drop. Yeah, sure, there's a cannon in the main base, but if Dream gets up on that natural and burrows these Widow Mines, There's not even a robotics facility being started. There's no pylon in the natural to build a cannon. He could actually deny this natural expansion if he gets up here in time. This could be huge for our MVP Terran player, and he's just rallying everything forward. The starport is done. He's going to be able to add medevacs. He now has stim beginning at 7.5 minutes. He's getting an engineering bay. Wouldn't even be surprised if he went double eBay at this point, and now he's going to add on another barracks. So this is going to get very, very tricky. The Stalkers are good versus the Marines, but the Widow Mines provide a lot of support, and he will be able to use Photon Overcharge to shove Dream away, but if he continues to rally these units forward, actually only has one Widow Mine here, it looks like. He has two, so he can put on a bit of pressure. He is going to get a cannon, though, so it's not going to be quite as cut and dry, and now he will have enough energy for another Photon Overcharge. But he's going to use this opportunity to try to jump into the main base while the Stalkers are preoccupied. If he could drop even just on top of those sentries, that would be a huge score. I love using the Widow Mines up front. He's just trying to keep the pressure, possibly use them for a bit of harassment. Oh, he's going to burrow them below this cliff so that if he brings units over to kill this medevac from the drop, he could just pick them off with the Widow Mine. He actually gets that Zealot immediately for free. There's another Widow Mine that hasn't burrowed yet, and so it shall now. He wants to target the Stalker, and he gets it. Great hit from Dream. Just trying to bring on as much harassing pressure as he can, and he's just going to block that third base off. Stimpack is going to be finishing up pretty shortly, but only now at 9 minutes. We have the robotics facility starting. We do have Charge and 2-2 coming up, though, so this is about as fast as you will ever see a Protoss player get their 2-2 upgrades. And I mean, +1 attack isn't actually even halfway done for Dream, so this could pay off for Alicia. Alicia's being forced into 2-base play, but like we said, this is kind of how this map works. What am I drop towards the natural? Oh my goodness, just outside the range of the cannon. The cannon will be able to spot, though, and the Photon Overcharge picks it off. A nice catch there. Could have lost a lot of probes to that Widow Mine, but the Templar Archives as well. It's not bad, but he's going to need as much AoE as he can to get map control, really, and be able to take this third. Now, the Zealot's going to run over to the third base. Widow Mine will knock that guy straight off. He's going to try to take the tower. We deny that as well, and Dream's going to start his third command center. We do have a Warp Prism coming in for Alicia. Very interesting play. I like this a lot with the Templar choice. He hasn't not started Storm yet, or actually warped in Templar. He's now just getting his first. He can use this for feedback, which might even be better at this early stage of the game than trying to catch these small groups of units. But here comes the Great Way Army, just trying to catch these units. Not doing too much. Will he spot this Warp Prism, though? I'm not actually sure if he saw that. This could do a lot of damage. 2-2 charge lots inside of Dream's main base would be a huge nightmare. But he's getting some good positioning here. He's doing a lot of damage to these units. The charge is not done yet. Once it's finished, though, 2-2 is going to be finishing up as well very shortly behind this. +1 attack is done, though. This is the best opportunity Dream has to attack with the stim. The 2-2 not done yet. This is going to be such a huge upgrade advantage, and he's killed off the Zealots. He's getting the sentries. He's getting the Stalker. A lot of damage being done here by Dream. The 2-2 so close, but Dream hitting the perfect anti-timing. He literally could not have picked a better time to attack right now. And now bringing in the Widow Mine as well. He's got the 2-2 upgrades, but at what cost? He didn't get any AoE out before this push came. At 12-minute mark, no Colossi. He didn't have the Storm, and this Warp Prism's going to head towards the main base, but he's going to land this factory as well to mess up the AI of the Zealots. And, well, the 2-2 is going to be so hardy and tanky now, but it just doesn't look like it's going to be enough. This Warp Prism's not being utilized in any capacity. The Mothership Core needs to be rebuilt. The Zealots are dead, and even with Marauders and just a paw full of Marines, he's being able to pick these off. +1 armor is coming in now for Dream. Still no action with that Warp Prism, and the third base has been established by Dream at this time. Up 30 supply, taking out these Zealots. Every ounce of economy, and the Widow Mine even contributing to this fight as well. The probes now beginning to be assaulted. The Mothership Core he cannot afford to lose this. He needs a Photon Overcharge so badly, but more Widow Mines. He's building them in his opponent's base. Almost feels like it's BM at this point, but really it's just adding a lot of firepower to his army composition. The Archon's getting caught on this factory, and he's going to be able to step forward. He may be able to finally shove these medevacs away, but he has taken so much damage. He killed about 6 probes during that fight. The Widow Mines, God, just throwing in so much more damage to the Archons. He only has 1 now, and he's just being so annoying. He's just saying, hey, I'm not afraid to just build Widow Mines in your base, but an observer is out now from that robotics facility. He will be able to stop this for the time being, and I gotta say, though, he wasn't able to start his 3-3 when he wanted. We do have +2 attack starting up for Dream, so he's actually going to be able to catch up on upgrades. Not sure if Alicia can afford to just get 3-3 right now, but that might be the best decision in terms of being cost effective. However, there's one medevac per bio unit basically in this army, but now 2 charge lots in this warp prism. The units being rallied out. Are these going to be able to do a lot of damage to this worker count? He needs to get a huge amount of damage in here. So many zealots being whooped in. He's almost counter all in with this amount of pressure. He's basically relying on killing all these SCVs, and he might be able to do that. Oh my goodness, so many workers going down. 20 kills for Alicia so far. Dream taking a huge amount of damage, but Dream going for the counterattack. Is he even going to be able to hold this off? He's killed off the SCVs, but the bio will be able to kill the Zealots. The natural expansion does die. The bio in the main base gets shut down, but now on one base, Alicia against the 3-base Terran. He's brought in additional Zealots with this Warp Prism, but there's the GG, and Dream taking another win here for MVP, bringing him up to a score of 3-1 in this best-of-9 Team League match. Damn, some really good control. That timing, the timing that Dream picked to go for that push. And it's not like it was, oh, I know my opponent is going to have 2-2. But he recognized, hey, you're going double forge. My original bit of Marine Widowmine pressure might not do much, but I know if I hit you as soon as I have stim, if you go for that fast 2-2, if you get it, not it's guaranteed that you will, but if you do, you're not going to have anything to stop me. And I might even be able to hit you before it's done. And, man, he hit him 20 seconds before 2-2 finished, and he killed every single charge lot. He actually killed off half of them before charge even finished, so really great edge went to our MVP Terran there. So we'll have to see who Axiom is going to send out next to try to shut this guy down. Score is currently 3-1 favoring MVP. I will update this right now. Thank you guys for tuning in so far. This is the Acer TeamStory Cup. I am your caster today, Nathanias. Stay classy, internet. Like that's possible.